I really wasn't taking music serious though.
So with the not to cut y'all off, we got like the political climate of everything going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So like y'all watch the debate. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that? The last vice presidential one was just last night. You know what I'm saying? I ain't catch it. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird, not even weird, I mean, people are diverse, you know what I'm saying? No one is fit in no box, you know what I'm saying? What are y'all political affiliations? You can put it out, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, then we can go from there.
I am a huge Trump supporter.
You better say it loud. I like Trump and I'm proud. You better say that shit.
I am Trump and I'm proud, but with the huge, I guess, spotlight on the fact that he is a businessman, that's exactly why we put him in there.
Yeah.
You know, like, so.
We needed that.
Yeah. But I'm also probably Lubbock's biggest Black Lives Matter advocate too, you know, like, I go out there by myself.
I ain't gonna lie, like, and that's when I went to you, because you were like charging people up. You were like, ain't nobody out here on Milwaukee with me. You know what I mean?
I understand. I know Texas Tech ones.
Even my son.
She was shitting on the Texas Tech ones for it being, I guess, a safe place to protest.
Oh.
No, my thing was, that's right in the middle of the hood. Like, they fucking know their lives matter. They ain't stupid. No one's going through it. What the hell? Who are you showing that sign to? You know, like, get out here where the people who are making this all happen and get in their face. You know, my signs, I got out there with my sign and it said, what did it say? Friend, if you think I'm right, get out here and stand with me. Nobody wants to stand with me.
Damn.
You was the only one out there?
Yeah.
Been out
a couple of my
there,
friends, my
man.
homegirl Raven and my homeboy Kenji, both of them came. Took pictures, stood out there with me for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But those are like my brother and my sister. They were better fucking go stand out there, you know what I'm saying? But nobody, you know, I couldn't get anybody else, you know. I had a couple of people who were going to the march. They wanted to come stand with me, but they were going to the march. But even so, that was still a big disappointment. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't, like, I don't know, there's just a lot of oppression going on in this town. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with a whole bunch of court stuff right now. You know what I'm saying?
You put up a post. Was that today?
Yes.
That's wild.
Today, yeah. Just because I'm dealing with a lot of it. I live in Wolford, Texas. I put up my George Floyd signs right in my front yard. You know what I'm saying? That's the other thing I was telling the city attorney today. I go, I know my whole neighborhood's going to flip out because I'm about to go stick out my Trump signs. And they're going to be like, what the hell is wrong with her? But you got to sit down and you got to, you got to talk with me. You know what I'm saying?
But then you're going to still go out and vote for Trump.
I am. Let me tell you why. You gotta understand what socialism is. And to understand what socialism is, you gotta understand how money works. Most people who are for socialism don't understand how money works whenever you have a lot of it. Does that make sense? You pay taxes. I think you were saying you pay taxes, right? That hit different once you started paying taxes.
Yeah.
Everything flipped, right?
Yeah, a lot.
Right?
Yeah, because I don't like coughing that money up like that.
And it didn't even take a lot of money for them to start taking your money, did it?
No, it didn't.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. And a lot of people sit here like, you know, like me, you know, I'll sit here sometimes and, I got 3 kids, I'm finna hit bank $10,000, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't even work like that for us anymore, you know what I'm saying? But, and that's a lot of money to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
10 stacks and you one band.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and so.
Maybe 5 for a nigga like me, I ain't gonna lie.
Here's the thing. And so then you go to the other side. You go out there in the hood. You know what I'm saying? For all the hood niggas who are, you know, Democrat. You know, not even. I'm not saying black people. I'm saying all the hood. You know what I'm saying? All right. And I've asked every single one of them this question. And I'm like, these are the guys, mind you. Okay, why are you voting Democrat? Because they're the ones who give us the houses and the food stamps. And you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm talking to grown-ass men. who have no jobs. These are hood niggas. This is what they do for a living.
Yeah. Being hood niggas. I know hood niggas. I know. No. When you put it like that, being hood niggas is a full-time job, but I didn't know it was an occupation.
But they're turning everyone, did they not?
That shit,
they got themselves a house. They got themselves some food stamps. That's how it works.
They got, not the niggas.
Right, but how?
I don't know. Y'all fill it in.
We all know how.
Y'all say it.
We all know how it works.
In the hood.
You go to the hood. Find me.
Section 8, you know what I'm saying?
Find me 5 of them who live by themselves. Come on. And I'm not putting them down. Girl, get it. I feel y'all. That's no hustle. But you gotta make sure you watch that trap. Because
we already know.
You can depend on it and use it, and you're gonna fall because you're gonna depend on it. Or you can utilize it. You know what I'm saying? You get caught up, that's a risk you take, just like any other risk. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, in the country we live in, the bottom line to any of that is that we all take risks because it's impossible to live off the $8 minimum wage type deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to hear this. Go to school. You know what I'm saying? My sister went to tech. You know what I'm saying? She outdid herself in tech, overachiever, you know, to the max, all that, you know what I'm saying?
Go Red Raiders?
I did, yeah, go Red Raiders. I didn't graduate college at all, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even make it to tech. I went to South Plains, you know what I'm saying? And
shout out to South Plains, I went there too.
Right. And she's in debt, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I get anything I need because I have 3 kids and I'm a single mom. You know what I'm saying? She out here busting her motherfucking ass every day. Every day. To have a 1-bedroom apartment. You know what I mean? In Dallas, she lives downtown Dallas, so you know it does get expensive. But you know what I'm saying? Like she busts her ass for that, and I have to bust my ass near as hard. You know what I'm saying? And that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's understandable because whenever you have 3 kids, like I said, and you go back to whenever you are that single mom in that Section 8 house without the man, then, you know what I'm saying, then we take a different route, you know what I mean? Like, and then, not only that, women need to evolve too. See, we can go everywhere with this because a lot of women need to understand that the whole different boyfriends over and over and over and over and over, that's where that's a problem, okay? I don't care if you go, you know, pussy flop all day and get that, you know what I'm saying? Come on, you know what I mean? But the minute you start tying in your emotions to different, you know, dude after dude, you know what I'm saying? And same with men sometimes, you know what I mean?
Same dudes.
That's when that becomes a problem, you know what I mean? That's when people need to open their eyes and make them see that you don't love yourself. You know what I'm saying? You need to love yourself first.
Self-love.
But anyways, back to you know, socialism and stuff like that. I think okay, let me ask. Well, and you probably know this too. Like, what's Biden gonna do?
I mean, Biden almost dead. Like that man is like he's in the last.
And not only that, but I want to know what has he really said he was gonna do.
I ain't heard nothing eventful or nothing like that.
And not only that, but then what were they attacking them for? Their coronavirus plan, they said it didn't work, you know what I'm saying? They were mad at them because that didn't work. And then they presented a plan that mirrored the exact plan that the Trump administration came up with, and that was supposed to work better. That's what pisses me off about the Democrats, is that they know that a lot of their party that they depend on is really uneducated, and so they take advantage of that. And they use the media, they use everything that they can psychologically to get in their head because they haven't, you know what I'm saying? For example, they haven't gone to school and learned those psychological things that they teach, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you didn't even, you know, learn that little part, then of course, you know, it's easy for the media to just take advantage of you and sway you this way, sway you that way. Also, why I had to get away from the Instagram platform for a little bit, because I was like, okay, this is getting to be too much for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go do anything stupid. I'm already because I posted my science in Wolford, you know what I'm saying? Like, they gave me help for that. I'm going to, you know, chill out.
It was bad?
Yeah.
It's Wolford, boy. Yeah. Oh, I forgot you're not even from, yeah.
It was, people were stealing my signs, putting them in the cop's yard, like.
Well, I mean, we already talked to the cops and shit. What's going on?
Oh, and I know it was this guy who was from Alabama. I know it was.
He came all the way from Alabama just to steal your house?
He lives next door to the cop.
But he has the Alabama.
Yeah, he's got.
Oh, because you're supposed to be a George Floyd and put next to the cop. But I mean, the cop's supposed to have more discipline than what, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I would think.
Well, ask any lawyer in Lubbock, Texas about Woodford PD.
I don't even go to Woodford.
He
I'm
already
born and
knows.
raised
I
in
didn't even have
Woodford,
to say
Texas.
that. I didn't even have to say that. See, he already
I don't
knows.
even go to Woodford, man. I've probably been out there 2 times in 35
You do your
years.
weed classes when you get caught up and they tell you where you're from, Woodford, and they're like, oh, God. Woodford thinks they're the LAPD. That's something that you should dig into.
Okay.
Be careful, though.
I'm not digging into nothing.
They gonna get on.
You heard me on camera say I ain't digging into shit. Well, for PD.
All right, well, I want to say this to camera. Any black man that I've ever been friends with that I've taken to Woodford to, visit or whatever has gone to jail.
Cool.
Like, or have gotten pulled over.
And I appreciate you coming into the studio for this interview, because I'm not going out there. Yeah, I'm not be told this one time. Shit.
It's crazy. Like, I don't mean to blast them like that, but they put me through hell, so, you know what I'm saying? But I will shout out to their council and their judge and everything. They're very reasonable. The judge, the city council, all them, they are very professional. Very reasonable. I did not expect anything like that from them because of the way that the police officers had treated me, and they completely shocked me. Like, I was like, okay, it's not the whole town.
Yeah.
It's,
Already. So, Mr. Cruz, Mr. Lifestyle, who you voting for and why?
I mean, honestly, in my opinion,
I saw you go back and forth with somebody.
it's the. Oh, IG?
Yeah.
It's really we
Y'all both be going out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this what we voting for.
Tag me.
You got it's really we voting for the lesser of the two evils.
Oh.
Basically, you know what I'm saying? Because okay, you got on one hand you got Biden. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you say
who
like
Biden actually armed Israel to get at the Palestinians with that small stuff, but he do stuff. I mean that I don't feel is right with how I was raised and how I think and how my perception of worldly views.
Are you Christian or are you Muslim?
I'm spiritual. Yeah, I'm spiritual,
Okay.
and so and then you got Kamala too. Don't forget about Kamala. The California District Attorney was giving everybody all that time who helped push stuff through. They gave me, cause see, I done been down too.
Oh,
and they gave me a lot of time too.
Super predator.
You know what I'm saying?
Though.
Yeah, and so when it comes to stuff that's like, when it comes to, I'm big on the justice part of it because I used to be, in them streets real heavy, and I felt like I was treated unjustly twice. Not one time, but twice. Like, and that's with paying $20,000 to a lawyer. So don't think that because you paying all this money to this lawyer, you finna get probation. They still gonna look at the color of your skin also. They gonna look at, they look at a variety of things. So a lot of time money talk, but in towns like Lubbock, it don't talk like it'll talk in Dallas. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, so Kamala, I'm already against her anyway. Heisman, stiff on her because I got a lot of time. My homeboys got a lot of time.
There's nothing about her. I would have preferred Elizabeth Warren to be vice president before her.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then, don't get me wrong, Trump is not an angel. By far. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
but
show me that.
At the same time,
go ahead, tell me
with Trump,
why you feel
she a Trump.
This is why I say the lesser of two evils, because
that's what I was
like. I just gave y'all.
That offended you.
I just gave y'all. Biden and Kamala.
And that's because he really didn't even give us nothing. Because he gotta be honest, he can't. Because they haven't given us anything.
Okay, so what is Trump's platform?
What's
this is with Trump, okay? Now, this is the good. I'm gonna give you the stuff with Russia that hasn't been proven to absolute. It's not irrefutable. Yeah. But I'm big on if it's smoke, it's fire. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? The second thing was when you presiding over a whole nation, you have to have more of a filter than what he has.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's another thing.
I agree.
And then,
I agree.
Yeah, and then with like, okay, the beauty pageant thing, like with the sexual harassment, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not looking at it like that because I'm a man, but I know how women look at some of the statements he done made and some of the, you know, stuff like that. That's why I'm saying, I mean, nobody's gonna be perfect, but it's like, you got, I mean, Russia? Bro, you messing with Russia? Even if it's not proven, like, I feel like where smoke is fire, so I'm kind of like, on the fence with that. And then you got Biden arming Israel to get at Palestine, and then you got Kamala, and then you got him with, you know, the
armed Israel for real?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Yeah. You can Google that. That's a Google fact. Google that. Did Biden provide arms?
For that,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'd like to know why that's bad for Israel to have weapons.
Yeah. So that's a whole other thing, man.
Yeah.
But you know, I feel like it's the lesser of two evils, man, because I'm not seeing a whole lot of nothing. Don't get me wrong. I fool with Trump because the way he think like me. We think alike. We on the same wavelength at an equilibrium mentally.
Because,
you know what I'm saying? That's why
whenever the whole George Floyd thing came out, let me tell you, at first I was so mad at Obama because before this George Floyd
How are you mad at Obama?
Before this George Floyd thing happened, the riots, remember the LA riots in the 90s? Well, how old are y'all?
I'm 35, so.
Okay, yeah.
I remember all that.
Okay, right? Okay, so then it died down. We thought everything was perfect. Isn't it crazy how we thought everything was okay? How stupid were we? Like, no. Right? They fooled us again, but not no more, right? Okay, so anyways, whenever the riots sparked back up in Obama's administration, which that's a whole nother can of worms. I was so upset because he didn't address them. And I was like, he ain't no black man from America if he didn't address that. Because I would have been all over it like you know what I'm saying? Like Martin Luther King. I would have shown for
How did that make you mad with George Floyd?
Okay, so I wasn't mad, but people were mad that Trump didn't address it like how he wanted to. What made me so upset about that was that I understand that the American people were upset, but you had to understand what was going on with China at the time. He's trying to protect our whole country right there, and half of them are mad because he's, you know what I'm saying, because they can't see that China is after us. We already owe them hella money. You know what I'm saying? No, it was low key. It was low key like 30 years ago, 25, 20 years ago. It was low key. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The rich were teaching their kids how to speak Chinese and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, because they already knew where this was going. And now we're here. You know what I'm saying? And that's where, okay, think about it. Say you own 50 million businesses. Not 50 million, I mean, you know, sarcastic, but a few big, good corporations in this country, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden they want to go socialist. What does that mean for you and your pockets? They're going to be emptied out like a motherfucker, right? You're going to be pulling
out a little loose lead along with them few pennies. You know what I'm saying? Way more. You've got to be equal to all these people, and you put all these years of work in, you know what I'm saying? So he did what he had to do. He got in there. He ran for president because he saw the corruption within politics. The freaking ding-dong Congress people are so worried about being senator this and senator that, all fucking stupid, you know what I'm saying? The whole time China's over here planning our downfall, you know what I mean? Idiotic Congress people, come on, click, you know what I'm saying? Trump had to get in there, and that's where he took a business standpoint. That's where even with the coronavirus, China, he's trying to, that's an advertising thing. China, he's trying to put it in your head through the camera that, look, these people are after us. No matter what this media is telling you, no matter what they're hiding from you, China is after us. That's really what he,
you know what I'm saying? Because they are. People need to wake up.
See, Trump
you know
his business acumen, man, really, to to me,
that's where his no filter comes from.
And
being the head of all those corporations, being able to say that's also where that he does need to pipe it down up the creek.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, he had the right. Some of the things, that he says. I mean, I feel like in his mind he has the right to say some of those things. You dig what I'm saying? And Trump. Not everybody like. Okay, he gave us money. You know what I'm saying? And woo, that's cool. That's part of the reason I like him.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason right there. Because just think about it. Think about the way that the presidents before this think or thought, and not having the business acumen that he has. Look at the S now. Now we get a little deeper, because with the money issue, you got unemployment, you got SBA, you got so many ways that if you know how to get this money, Trump will give you this money. If you know how to get this money, Trump will give you this money to survive.
And he did that because look what he did. Yeah. He started upping tariffs on China because he saw they were getting ahead and we were depending on them too much. So he said, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
We don't have to up y'all if y'all want to come this way. And China got mad because we were their number one customer, and now it was going to cost them not even a lot more, but more. And so they got mad. And here's the thing, everybody thinks they got mad during the coronavirus. No, they didn't send that first. If you go back to 2017 and you look, they hacked Experian and accessed
Why did not boost my shit, bro?
For real?
Did not boost my shit?
They could have boosted mine. I could have got... they could have looked out for.
I mean, you said they boosted. They hacked Experian, right?
When they hacked it, he just saying like,
"Oh no, they were not fixing to boost it."
They're having Experian. Come on, nigga. Free bands. Look out! Free bands.
That's what
y'all think. No, check it out.
No, they're really trying to fuck some shit up. They're really trying to fuck some shit.
They didn't try.
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't try. They did it.
They did.
They hacked Experian, and half of Americans' social security numbers were exposed to China. Yeah. They thought that they were going to cause economical warfare that way. Okay, so then the coronavirus comes and people are thinking biological warfare. That's what I thought at first too. Nope, it's still part of the economic warfare. You know why? Because whenever the FBI and the CIA both went to go investigate how Experian got hacked, they traced it back to the 54th or the 57th Regiment of the Chinese government. It was the Chinese government themselves trying to, in my theory, infiltrate and cause an economic warfare. Yeah. That didn't work. So then it comes out, Wuhan market. No, I told all my friends before anything started coming out, nope, something not right. I went to go research it. Turns out they were working with the coronavirus at a level 2 when it should have been worked with at a level 4, especially if there's no fucking vaccine for it. Why was it even being handled at any other level besides the highest level? Does that make sense? Not only that, but then after they tried to cover that up, that scientist that just recently fled to the U.S. came out and said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that puts my theory together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still a theory, but it's a damn good one.
So are y'all like tapped into local politics as well?
I try not to go there.
Not really. Not really.
Here's the thing. Lubbock is too small and sheltered to try to bother with the local politics.
Yeah.
You want anything to happen as far as minority, like the little old lady Latina get-togethers are cool, but anything hip-hop or anything, they're gonna send a whole bunch of cops everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but I mean, at the end of the day, if we're really not doing nothing wrong, right, there can be a whole bunch of cops there.
You should have asked, who was it? Parkway T, he did his music video, right? And then, like, the next day they got raided or something like that, wasn't it? Something like that? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Like, they sure can be there, but you better watch yourself the next day. That's some bullshit right there, too. That's some bullshit. That explains Local Texas itself.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Fuck local politics. That's how I feel about them.
Yeah.
It's to the point where I'd rather fight them than...
Alright. So do y'all believe in voting?
I believe in voting. I believe that, every voice matters. Every voice matters, man.
I'll be honest.
It all matters.
Yeah, I do believe in voting, but I feel that if you really want your vote to count, that you gotta go out just like anything else and work for it to count.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
Okay. So, so you believe? Because I was gonna ask, like, all right. So, do you believe in voting? But then, does voting matter?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it does.
No, to an extent.
It does, because I know people are like, well, the electoral college, you know what I'm saying, just cuts it all off. The electoral college also has to base their whole careers on our opinion also. So no matter the decision that they make, like, it's still with a very huge part of our opinion in it, you know what I mean? Like, who was it that did that? Was it Al Gore, Bush, something like that?
yeah.
Where that happened?
It happened against, yeah.
Yeah.
Won the electoral, lost the popular.
Yeah, but then I want to say that Al Gore kind of like lost it or something like that.
Yeah, Al Gore lost, yeah.
Well, I mean, like, he went off, like, and, you know, just being weird and stuff or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's what I'm saying, like, that, like, that's old politics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I think Obama and Trump definitely brought in new world politics, especially because we had more access to the internet.
Yeah.
We had more access, more knowledge to how the world works. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because we got internet in school when I was in 5th grade, and we didn't really get real familiar with it till I was probably like graduated and stuff like that. And definitely not connected like we are today, you know what I mean? Like, but it's crazy how sheltered we were in our own little worlds versus now. Yeah. We know
everything.
Like, everything.
Oh, you can know everything.
In real time?
Yes, you can know if you utilize if you utilize, especially your iPhone. If you have an iPhone, this is the key to the world right here.
Yeah.
Alrighty, man. Appreciate y'all coming down and sitting down with us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I guess y'all Trump 2020, both of y'all, you know what I'm saying?
I'm rocking with Trump, man.
Yes.
I love the guy's mind.
I don't know. I think I might go buy it myself personally, you know what I'm saying? I got this yard. I got this sign in my yard and shit. I already put the sign.
Seen that when I
put the sign in my yard, you know what I'm saying? I put my sign in the grass.
I see Sanders out there though.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So okay, so Mayor Sanders. Well, so let's go ahead and talk about that. Let's talk about him. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. I'm not too big on first impressions, but it is important to me how you present yourself, you know, as far as knowledge and stuff like that. And I think that if I was going to be a politician, I need to have like correct grammar, correct spelling, stuff like that. It's going to be definitely important to me.
Yeah.
Because I'll be trying to read some of this stuff and I'm like, wait, what? Like, you missed that. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to be a Facebook person like that because I'm the last person to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't even put periods or commas or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not running for you know, Mayor Pope's position. And
Mayor Pope's position?
Mayor Pope. What's his name?
No, it is damn Pope.
Yeah.
But it's his position?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Because
will you be voting in the local election?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not here to press you. You know what I mean? We haven't had that many girls on here, so like I'm trying to. Anything.
Yeah.
You're gonna be scared of the couch, you know what I'm saying? Now they call it cat. Now they call it cat couch.
I'm amazed that she came and she said that. That's why I've just been like, let me see what the woman got to say.
Like,
you understand?
Yeah, but I promise you, like, if any of my homies like who see this or whatever and they know me, they're gonna be like, oh hell yeah, you ran into the right person today.
Remember, I told her, I was like, when she started writing, I texted you and I said, you got the right one today, and I bet you she got time. You know what I'm saying? I told you that, right?
Yeah, too.
But let me tell you, okay, I was gonna explain to you, my dad's born and raised Houston, Texas. He's from the hood, Kenwood, you know what I'm saying? Grew up, my granny got enough for hood. He ended up working for NASA, you know what I'm saying? So it was a huge thing for him to make sure that there not be no hood rat and this and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he thought that raising me in Lubbock away from Houston was the best bet, you know what I'm saying? Wrong. So I ran into a whole bunch of homies, you know what I'm saying, from prison. I still got a lot of them in prison. And like I was telling you earlier, I learned to love the shit out of all of those people, man. Let me tell you. But they taught me, and you can ask any of them, I used to run around in my Red Explorer, and I go pick all of them up. And they were hood niggas, you know what I'm saying, gangsters, you know what I'm saying, who gets out of prison this month type shit. And let me tell can ask anybody. I was the only girl right there, you know what I'm saying, with all of them. And like to this day, especially a lot of my main niggas, they'd be like, you so mean. I mean, like, y'all made me this way. You know what I'm saying?
For real?
Y'all made me this way. So they made me not afraid to speak up towards men and stuff. Not disrespect. I don't try to, you know what I'm saying?
That's why you're able to be like, I guess, outgoing.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm not trying to disrespect no man unless, you know what I'm saying, unless I need to go there, you know what I'm saying? But